it's Whimsy and we're back today with more Quantum Break. We are about to head into Liveshow number 4, I believe. I think it's the 4th one. We just did a junction between Control and Surrender with Paul last episode, and I chose Control. But I was really interested in both, so I don't know. I might check after this playthrough. I might check like the other junctions because I'm really curious how much it changes the game or not, you know. But yeah, I was really interested in both, but I chose Control. And last episode we lost Beth. We finally saw what really happened with her future self, basically. Paul just shots her in the head from like in 2010. So yeah, that was not a very big surprise to me. I was thinking that that's what was going to happen regardless, but it was still surprising, like the way it happened. So yeah, that was a big deal. So we just continue, and now Jack is a little not, I wouldn't say like going rogue or anything like that, but he is clearly shaken up by it, though he says he's not to Clarice, I think is her name, the interviewer from the future, a future interview. So yeah, I'm really excited to see. But yeah, let's just jump into it. Let's go. Here we go. Episode 4, Lifeboat Protocol. Oh shit, okay. Everything's working, everything's working. Here we go. Gonna arrest him. I don't have popcorn this time because... Let me just pause so I forgot to explain. I don't know why I'm explaining this, but I don't have popcorn this time because tonight, like in 4 hours, I would say, there's a huge game of hockey tonight. If you guys are even interested in ice hockey, it's a really big deal here. I'm from Quebec in Canada, and it's like our national sport. So tonight is Canadian Montreal against Sabres of Buffalo, and it's game 6 in the playoffs. So for posterity, if you guys are like, oh, what game was she talking about? It's this game tonight, and it's in Montreal, so it's gonna be like insane because it's a really, like I said, a big deal here. Everyone is gonna watch tonight, and the stadium is gonna be full and all that. But yeah, so I don't have popcorn because tonight we're gonna eat a lot of crap. Okay, we're gonna eat lots of popcorn, lots of, you know, chicken wings and french fries and shit like that. So I was like, I need to keep some space in my belly for it. So no popcorn for me right now, but tonight will be a different story. I'm so excited for that game. I'm really stressed out though. He knows, like it feels like Captain America in the elevator in Winter Soldier, if I'm not mistaken, and he's like, anybody want to get out before we begin or something. You guys know what I mean, right? If you've watched Marvel. Jesus. Yeah, okay, so he's like a shifter or something. I've talked about this before, but they keep saying, oh, we have no information on him from before Monarch. And he's like my world.
Where's Paul? I need to speak with Paul.
Right this way.
Oh. So she's out. Yeah. She's not with us anymore. Oh boy. And yeah, so I think Martin is like a shifter or something that was able to like...
Sophia.
I'm sorry, to like sediment himself. I don't know if I can say that. in a timeline or something like that. I don't know.
You were right, it was time.
Paul, have you taken your treatments? You can't go on without them.
We need to get to the lifeboat.
No, you need to come with me. You need to get things started. We need you.
Just go. Okay? You just go, I'll be there.
Commander Pierce, prep the chopper. I need to get to the swimming hall.
Right away, sir.
He lied to her. She really loves him, I think. Or at least appreciates him. What are you gonna do, Charlie? Because I still don't know if I like you or not. I'm like on the fence. You're kind of a shithead, but I kind of like you anyway.
Fucking amateurs. Hello, darling. Defense status. Active. What? It's right under me.
He's putting himself in. That was easy. Wow. He's adding her?
You owe me one.
What about Liam and his wife? She didn't ask for that though.
Come on,
I mean,
Fiona. Pick up, pick up, pick up.
I mean, it's good, but
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, pick up. Pick up.
Beth, I don't know if you can hear this, but it's Fiona. I need your help. Do you copy?
I was about to say that's why she's not picking up, but no.
Beth, it's Fiona. Do you copy?
She's already gone in the future.
Beth, it didn't work. I'm sorry. I couldn't find the protocol.
Fiona Miller?
That's Jack.
Yes, speaking.
This is Jack Joyce.
Beth told me you were working together.
You might be the only ally I have left.
What happened?
Serene.
There wasn't anything I can do, but Fiona, there is something we can do now.
I need to find something Will called the countermeasure.
It's 12-sided, small, metallic.
Like a soccer ball.
The CFR.
The what?
The chronon field regulator. That is the countermeasure.
And it can fix the fracture.
I don't know at this point. Holy. Maybe putting that on like, how do you say? On like a messenger app. It's not the best idea, but It's not encrypted or anything. Oh! That's the quantum ripple. Huh? Also, I saw off camera when I was going back to the checkpoint for the Juggernaut fight. You guys remember that? You can read about the quantum ripples in the timeline, so we can do that again. I completely forgot. And then one of you guys in my chat on during my stream of Disco Elysium reminded me. So we'll do that for sure. We have Time Knife to read as well, part 2.
Basement 5.
I'm really not sure about this. So he's in it for himself, and Fiona, I guess at this point, he's like the rest. I mean, he's not trying to save the world or something. Not sure he even knows how. You didn't bring anything with you, like... And the music and everything. So it's like... So that's the Lifeboat protocol. So that's where everyone would live for years and years to come, trying to find a fix. Yeah. There's a limited amount of space, though. It looks like the start of a horror movie, you know?
We need to talk. Look, I was wrong, okay? Jack Joyce, he can use the CFR to fix the fracture. We need to get it to him.
CFR's what's powering this place right now, Fiona.
Yeah, but I spoke to him. I spoke to Jack Joyce, and he needs it.
Just, if you let Joyce use the CFR, then that means the lifeboat's gone. No,
that's not
these
not
people down here, they can figure it out. They can fix the fracture. That's what you wanted in the first place.
These people, this is Monarch, okay? They're the ones that got us into this. Do you think they give a shit about any of us?
I mean, you realize what you're asking.
I understand everyone in this situation, honestly. I really do.
So,
What's the plan once we
He's
get
he
to
going
Monarch?
with it? I'm
We need to
surprised.
find a way onto the lifeboat.
Oh no, okay, that's Liam. And like, they're at the perfect place in the lifeboat to steal the CFR, right? This is bad. Oh lord.
Sir. Sir.
Quantum
Liam
Ripple?
Burke. He's trying to break into Monarch. Come on.
Do not kill him, I swear to God. He's like one of my favorite characters. No! Don't you touch him! With your bullets. She's like it must be
Jack,
crazy.
We know where
for
the
her.
CFR is, but
Jack, it's Charlie. Listen, it's at the top of the Monarch Tower. So you gotta follow my instructions exactly. Jack. Jack?
Jack.
Is
Jack.
it really at the top? Yeah, I think it is. He
No,
saw
no,
it
no.
earlier.
Look. That area up there is insanely secure. He's not gonna be able to get in. Hey, wait! Wait,
I need to finish this.
I know, but I'm the one that should go. The CFR defenses. There's no way he's gonna be able to get past them alone. I'm the only one. I mean, you belong down here. You actually would be useful. I'm dead weight. I'm a glorified locksmith. Why don't you let somebody else be the hero? Okay, tough chick?
Everyone needs IT, Charlie.
Fuck you.
Hey, Charlie. You're an okay date.
I know.
I like the redemption of this character. I really like it. I hope that it continues. I like him, you know? I'm back to liking him now. Up and down. I swear. I love this game. I love how complex every character is. Yeah, your man is yeah, it's like a John Wick. You didn't know, but yeah. I think she thought he was doing like a management job
You know
or
who
something.
I am.
We've met.
You're one of Monarch's elite. The one they tell me is a traitor.
I'm not a traitor.
I know what you want. You're protecting what's yours. I want to protect what's mine. We're the same now. And I need your help. And you need mine. You're looking for the lifeboat. Isn't that right?
Why do you need his help?
And you know what we're facing. I have a team down there. They will fix the fracture. Time will go on. But not if the CFR goes unprotected.
Oh, fuck off! No.
CFR. It's our key.
Don't make
It's what makes
him
the lifeboat
protect-
possible. Powers it. But my
No.
enemies want it destroyed.
No.
You could keep it safe.
I swear this is going.
And when this is over, your wife, she'll be waiting for you. So I could take her with me. She'll survive.
Liam, what is he talking
I do not like where this is going. Okay.
And think of what happens if we're down there unprotected. None of us are saved.
Maybe Jack will convince him. Convince Liam. Or Charlie will convince with Liam. I don't know, but please.
I need you to go with him. He's gonna take you to the lifeboat.
I don't want to fight him.
I'll find you when it's over. Go. Emily, go. Go with him.
The top of Monarch Tower. You'll find the CFR in a striker suit. That's all you'll need.
Game, do not make me do this. This is like The Last of Us Part 2 all over again, okay? Well, not as bad, but you know what I mean? Like, don't make me fight a character I love, okay? Please. Don't do it. I'm gonna break.
What your husband's doing for you. It's admirable.
I'd be like, what the fuck do you know?
You don't agree?
I thought I knew who he was.
Oh my god. He's hurt too.
None of us ever know who we are.
Basement 5.
She's so pretty.
My friends, we've changed things. The world, the universe. We're the first beings powerful enough to undo the very fabric that we're part of. And now, we must believe that we are powerful enough to set things straight again. We've all made sacrifices. We have all made sacrifices. But we're not just here to work for ourselves. We're here for our families, for mankind. To change history, to make history. Right here, right now. I have some other matters to attend to, so I will not be with you. But I know that you will succeed.
There we go. We were there with Paul last episode. Do not make Charlie and Liam fight, like... I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared.
Joyce, CFR defenses are down. It's all you.
Don't.
You're good to go.
No.
Get the fuck away from there!
I can't, Liam.
Get the fuck away from
Mark!
Get away!
Joyce needs it.
Oh Lord.
Joyce.
Joyce can fix the fracture, Liam.
You need to get the fuck out of here, Charlie.
I'm not moving.
Get out of here!
I'm not moving, so you're gonna have to kill me. Once and for all. You're gonna have to fucking kill me.
Oh my god.
Because right now, Liam, I'm thinking about more than myself.
You don't know what Joyce is gonna do.
No, I don't. But I have faith in Fiona. And she believes it, Joyce.
Oh my God, Charlie.
So I gotta believe too. Think about it.
Oh, I'm scared.
Fix the lifeboat, you save your wife. We fix the fracture, it saves us all. Okay? So go ahead. Go ahead and kill me. It's not gonna make a fucking difference. But if you kill Joyce, then we got...
Oh my God! No! Oh! Oh my God! Oh, that shook me.
Your perceptions, Liam,
Holy
they're off.
Oh, I was
This world you know,
Oh,
this world is ending.
holy shit. I'm sorry. That really shook me. Holy fuck. Charlie, no!
But one world's end is merely another's beginning.
He is not at his full. I swear to God, if you kill the M2,
My world will see balance.
Okay! Okay! That's not enough. Double tap. You know how to double tap, Liam. You know how to. I know. I've seen you do it. Do it.
It's obvious the city's going crazy. The entire world. I can't even keep up with the reports. Listeners, you really want to stay indoors? Don't go outside. We don't know.
Time was broken, working out of sync. The city was in a state of chaos. The end of time was closing in.
And you still believed you could fix it?
The solution was inside Monarch Tower. A countermeasure.
The CFR, as Monarch knew it. The key to the Lifeboat protocol. Monarch's survival plan. But that didn't seem to matter to you.
I had a better plan.
Okay then.
I'm. What the fuck?
Christ!
Oops.
No, 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 no!
I think the train killed me. I'm just too stressed right now, honestly. Holy fuck.
How am I getting out of this?
Oh my god, bro. Jeez. I can do that too. Huh? Okay, I don't know if I prefer that, honestly. Oh, okay. It's the same guy. I think maybe the explosion hurt me too last time, I'm not sure.
Shouldn't be too hard to find. This is the biggest
Okay, we got a checkpoint.
Just be real. Stay inside. Try to be safe, okay? Okay.
Rest in peace, Charlie. Yeah, I really like that character. Unbelievable.
Jack?
I don't know if Martin is really dead or not.
Fiona? Is that you?
Yes. I wasn't sure if I could make this work. Listen, the CFR, it's not easy to reach, but you can access it from Serene's office. A friend of mine has unlocked the CFR chamber, but the rest of the place is still locked out. I think I could help you with that. Like this.
I guess you can.
Serene isn't in the building anymore, so maybe you don't have to run into him.
Uh-huh. I don't know about that. I mean, he's going to the swimming pool, so I guess that's true. What am I... Okay, yeah, 3 upgrades looking like. Oh, and we also have these. This is new.
It's only a matter of time before the sickness takes over. I've delayed the inevitable, taken the final treatment to reach the clarity necessary for my final actions. All I've built, everything I've done here, it can't be for nothing. The lifeboat cannot function without the CFR, the countermeasure. I've had a vision. I've seen Jack at the swimming pool holding the device. That's where I'm meant to stop him. That's where I must go. That's where this ends. I ordered Liam Burke to guard the CFR chamber. I know he won't succeed, but at the very least he'll slow Jack down. Make sure he comes out hurting. Now I have to finish the job. Know that everything I have done was necessary to assure our survival. Every life lost was in the service of our future. My fight ends today, but Monarch's has just begun. The end of time cannot be prevented, but it can be endured. We will survive. We will survive.
I see. I don't know if Have I heard this one?
Your behavior shifted during your mission to kidnap Dr. Amaral. You became less foolhardy, more calculated. What changed?
I found hope.
The second time machine? You actually thought you could go back and stop the fracture from ever occurring? Stop everything?
There was a chance. That was enough.
Yet every sign you've seen has proven otherwise. Your own brother posited that time works as a rigid closed loop. No interaction with the past could possibly change what has already occurred, and any attempt to do so would merely cause such events to occur in the exact manner they always did. Perhaps there was a lesson to be learned.
My brother died trying to save this world. You know the last words that came out of his mouth? I'll never stop trying. Lesson learned.
Yeah, I heard that.
Let's talk about Serene's condition. You're aware of how it started?
Ground zero.
Monarch developed a treatment to curb his symptoms. Our reports state that you destroyed those treatments, rendering him defenseless as his sickness spread.
That's what the reports say, yeah. But I've never stepped foot in that lab.
You have no way of proving that.
Now, I find it curious. Dr. Amaral was working on a permanent cure for Paul's condition. But she was ordered to stop before research was complete. Sounds like somebody on the inside didn't want him to get better.
Sounds like you have an interest in this cure.
Martin.
It makes me wonder if you know anybody else suffering from the same symptoms. It makes me wonder if that is why you're truly here.
Or maybe I just really like the coffee here.
Yeah, he must be sick too. It's true.
We've got Dr. Amaral. If she can fix this machine, then this is it. I have mixed feelings. That notebook gave me some kind of sense of invulnerability. I always knew what came next. Once I enter that machine, from that point forward, this story's unwritten. I haven't told Jack this, but I have found things in this swimming pool. Scattered papers, journal entries in my handwriting. My journey from this point forward isn't gonna be easy. That much is clear. As long as we succeed, it's all worth it. This can't be for nothing. We will succeed. We have to. It's our destiny.
So Paul has these visions where he sees some... So that's how he knew the exact moment of end of time, I guess. So we'll probably try to steal the CFR, succeed as Jack, and then go to the swimming pool to go back in the machine with it, I guess. And then Paul is gonna be there and there's gonna be like a boss fight. But before that, we need to beat Liam, which I'm not looking forward to.
February 28th, 1999. 2100 hours. He got away. Serene is gone. When Amaral sent me through the machine, I thought I'd come out on the other end with a solution in sight. I found the opposite. The end of time. I saw it. I don't know what that means. Ever since I was 8 years old, I saw proof that things happen for a reason, that they can't be changed, that I had a purpose. I don't know what to believe now. If what I saw was real, then anything we do to stop it will fail. If that's true, then what is this all for? What does it mean? I can't give up. I'm gonna complete the cycle. Find a solution. There's still hope. I have to believe that. July 4th, 2010.
The video of the countermeasure is really cool.
I've spent years in denial. About what I saw. About its inevitability. The end of time. I wanted to believe maybe Jack was right. Maybe all this could be undone. Erased. I looked for proof. A loophole. Something. Jack's parents died in a car crash. 1999. I thought, maybe if I could stop it from ever happening, if that were possible, then I failed. I failed every time. Every time I tried to make things right. This is our destiny. The good and the bad, intrinsically tied to this path. It can't be bent. It can't be broken. No matter whether we succeed or fail, it still comes. I see it every night in my dreams, scraping away at my mind. The end of time is coming. And the only way I've been able to keep sane is by focusing on the present. What's here? Now.
Yeah.
In front of me. But today's different. My whole life, I've had a mission. I'm gonna see it through.
Yeah, at this point you have
Even
to...
if there's no hope. Even if we fail. This is what I was meant to do. And I know what happens next.
Poor her, honestly.
This will be my final entry.
And it was. So I think I've seen these.
Okay. The date is... It's February 28th, 1999. William Joyce. All right. After months of arduous work, my machine is finally ready for human testing. Ready is defined by me, since ready is obviously a relative term when you're dealing with the deformation of the chronon field and recreating of black holes' mass density by tangent. Okay, in short summary, I built a time machine, and it works. I'm gonna prove it, or die. Okay, just need to make some final preparations. When I enter the machine, I will travel clockwise around the corridor.
It's 27 now.
Core is active.
Instead of 28.
Chronon levels are stable.
127.
Clockwise around the corridor, exiting back into the same location in the near future. Oh. This clock is set to my watch. Now, when I exit the machine, there should be a significant difference in time between my watch and the clock in this room. Corridor is locked in place. Okay, setting the date to 5 minutes to the future for the first test. Now, admittedly, traveling to the past would be much more impressive, but I can travel backwards in time only as far as the first activation of the machine's core, which is, well, now. Okay, machine's ready. Monitor is stable. What I'm about to do is going to change the very fabric of it. I don't remember.
Yeah. And then they come out. Yeah. So he didn't actually... Wait a minute. He never actually went in the future. He never actually tried his own machine. Except in a smaller scale with a mouse or a hamster, Schrödinger. Right? So, because since the beginning, what I've been thinking is like you can't send yourself in the future and expect to close the loop. Since the future's not written yet. How can you do that, right? I was talking about that in the first episode. And I still kind of think that. I think that's why it created the fracture in time. It was trying to go in the future, like point blank. It just broke everything. And then from that moment on, yeah, you can go in the future because now it's broken. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel, but I don't know. They always said that it was because there was an error or something, like a wrong date entered, and that's what created that fracture. So I don't really know like how they explain it, but he didn't actually go. It's just he activated it to try, and then Beth and Paul came out of the machine, which is... That's insane. Imagine.
It's April 2nd, 1999. It's been about a month since the incident. Since I was shot by the man from the future. Since Wilder.
Yeah, I've seen this in
the machine.
In the game.
Hidden it. I wish I could destroy it, but I made it tell me as little as possible. The more you know about what'll happen, the worse it'll be. We're all puppets. I can take that for as long as I can't tell the difference. I think she understood. told me the fracture is gonna happen because of what I did.
Well,
It's... I have to fix it. I have to. I don't know how yet. I have to build a countermeasure of some kind. I know the theoretical mechanism of the field's collapse, but how to stop it, let alone reverse it. It'll take years of research.
I also don't understand how the countermeasure works.
I have no idea how to do this. How to pay for it. I don't know. Wilder's from the future, and she came to me. I have to assume that I was successful, right? Why else would she come to me?
They never really explain how the countermeasure works, because there's quite a bit of scientific explanation in this game, but not for the countermeasure. It's like a chronon field regulator fine, so it just prevents stutters, basically. Like, it will just make time continue. That's how the Lifeboat protocol works, at least, with it, in its core. So, like, is that... Okay, but then they opened it with Beth and everything, and it created Ground Zero, which made Paul sick with Chronon. So I'm just like, how is this supposed to work exactly?
Welcome to the international headquarters of Monarch Solutions. This state-of-the-art building has become world-famous for its unique architecture and its iconic presence in the Riverport skyline. Incorporating an unprecedented level of automation designed with both comfort and security in mind, complete with a zero-carbon footprint, the building provides a safe and environmentally friendly workplace for thousands of Monarch employees. Monarch Solutions. All we think about is the future.
Zero carbon footprint. Yeah, and a bunch of dead civilians.
The floors. Restricted access, yeah. Hey!
Buildings in lockdown. The hell's that even mean?
Poor bastard doesn't know anything about the train crash. Hope he doesn't have a heart attack when time resumes.
If time resumes. I used to work in the hospital as a maintenance staff. Before I was a nurse and all that, and I used to, how do you call this in English? Polishing floors? I used to do that in the hospital. Though I don't really know if that type of polishing would really work with this type of floor. This is like a ceramic floor, isn't it? Like, what are you polishing exactly? Unless it's just like so for us, what we would polish is like a floor that has wax, right? So you polish and then you put wax again over, but I don't think this type of floor works for that. Like, it's like ceramic, isn't it? Anyways, yeah, I used to do that back in the day.
Mr. Hatch!
Among other things.
I thought you... They said you were dead.
They are confused about a great many things. I have a job.
Was that before or after?
I mean, I'm not sure
Yeah.
I should...
You are still working for
Before, probably.
Yes, of course. Whatever you say, Mr. Hatch.
So, what?
Right. Paul's office.
That worked. I wonder if Jack wants to grab the countermeasure, bring it back to the time machine to go back in time and give it to Will, or go forward in time and use it. I'm not really sure. Shifter alert. Attention, the Lifeboat security protocol are now in full effect. Our starter proofing has failed and we have reports of shifters in the building. You all know the drill, we have trained for this. Do not approach shifters alone. Remember that they are not restricted by physical space in the same way we are. Deploy dampeners and watch your backs. Work in teams, remember your tactics, maintain your distance. Don't take any unnecessary chances. Comms are unreliable due to the stutters, so pass the word to others and take advantage of stutter collapses to communicate as effectively as you can. We are attempting to repair the stutter proofing as quickly as possible, but be advised that, contrary to our earlier timeline, which gave us years more to prepare, we believe we are now on the verge of the final zero state, and every single stutter we encounter is more and more likely to be the one that never ends. That means our priorities have changed. The Lifeboat protocol is in full effect, and ensuring its success is our only objective, whether the opposition is shifters, jackjoys, or anybody else. It's vital that we all remember our training. If we do things right, we will make it out of this, and we will make our way into the Lifeboat. Good luck and make me proud. Getting to be that time. Hey Pablo, I think it's getting close. You better get your ass to the starter-proof area. I still can't believe this is real, but you've seen what it's like out there. Half the world's going to shit. Just glad we're in here. I don't know how it's all gonna play out, but at least this way we get a chance. Maybe we can fix things later. I bet those science guys can work it out, right? And hey, if you see that Jackjoy's asshole, just run, dude, okay? I was talking to Clarice and I didn't realize this before. I thought he was just sneaky or lucky or something, but I saw some battle reports from the field and he's just a machine. Fucker just shoots his way through everything we throw his way. I know this place is safe, but I figured he'll show up sooner or later. I heard he's got some personal beef with Serene, so when he comes, you better stay out of his way. Let the Jarheads handle that, if they can. If Joyce is coming after Serene, he's gonna be pretty mad when he finds out the boss took a chopper out. You hear anything about that? What the fuck was that about? So it could get pretty ugly. See you when the dust clears, I guess. Stay safe, man, Lieutenant. Aww. I feel bad for everyone, because I keep killing them. Monarch radio note. Won't work in stutters. Radio waves get stuck, same as everything else. Use stutter-proof hardline terminals instead. So that's what Fiona used?
I really don't want to go outside. The world's just gone crazy.
There's no way for them to understand what's happening. Must be scary. What's going on here? Thought I'd run into organized resistance.
Monarch shifted gears. There's this survival program, and you're either in it or you're irrelevant. So everybody's just scrambling, and Serene's acting weird. Nobody knows what's going on. Everybody's just waiting for it all to end. You're gonna keep that from happening, right?
That's the terminal that we can use. Oh, I didn't check if there was anything else. Oops. I think I was okay.
I was getting closer to the countermeasure.
How is the
Paul had
elevator
the key
working?
to fixing the fracture all along.
Oh.
But he didn't see it.
There was nothing to see. He believed the fracture couldn't be fixed.
What the hell?
That's why he used the countermeasure, the CFR, to create the lifeboat.
Shifters. Those are shifters. Oh my god, we're gonna fight shifters. Oh, they did say there were shifters in the building. Oh my god. Oh, Martin. That's Martin. That's Martin. That was fucking Martin. I knew it. I knew he was a shifter. Oh, Lord have mercy on our soul. This is gonna be quite something.
Mr. Hack, sir. I mean, if I deactivate the startup spoofing system, won't that, if time stops again, then the building will be...
Let me worry about that.
It's just that I'm really not sure this is okay. Couldn't we just...
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Mr. Hack, sir. I mean, if I deactivate...
Okay, and if you go too far, it...
Mr.
Damn
Hack,
it!
Sir. I mean, if I
Need to
deactivate
let
the
it play.
startup spoofing system, won't that, if time stops again, then the building will be...
Let me worry about that.
It's just that I'm really not sure this is okay. Couldn't we just check with somebody?
Do I have to look up your home address?
No, sir. I'll do it.
See that you do.
My god. Oh, enemies. Martin Hatch has been detained, and his authority over Monarch Solutions and its employees, along with his security clearance, has been rescinded. I want a full security team watching him at all times. He is not to be given access to any computer systems or communications. Don't talk to him, and don't allow him to talk to anybody. Lock him down and keep him locked down. If he attempts to escape, shoot to kill. I'll deal with him when I'm done with the present crisis.
Those men died fighting something that lives outside of time.
The very reason our weapons program was built. Serene knew they were coming.
Weapons weren't doing the trick.
Clearly.
Fiona, can you get this door open for me?
I think so. Sorry, this isn't quite my forte.
Oh boy.
I know a guy who made us in his sleep, but he's about as dependable as... Oh, never mind, that's it. Be careful.
Everybody needs IT. Oh, we got a checkpoint. Alright. Hide. Oh god. True. Lord.
Time to move.
Whoa. No, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Oh, not them.
Is that all you got?
There's two! Ow. Oh, fuck. Just go further. We're almost there. We're almost there for this dude. Come on. How are we not almost done, bruh? Okay, well, he's not doing too good. Fuck, bro. What? What am I supposed to do then? I don't understand.
Oh god.
Huh? Just give me the ammo. Thank you. Ooh. Ooh. Oh boy. That was bad. I was too far. How do they fucking die? I swear. Maybe I should use this instead. I don't know. Maybe this? I don't know. Honestly, I'm scared of like hurting myself when I shoot them. I guess not. Okay, this one's dead now? I guess so. Okay. We good. I guess that's the best. Oui. Ay. It hurts. What the fuck, bro? Holy shit. Oh. Lord. Come on, shoot. My God. We'll get him. We'll get him. They're just really tough. I missed. Fuck. It was like already turning when I tried. That hurts, dude. Holy, I almost killed myself. That's what scares me so bad with these, is that you have to be so close to them. I don't know if I'm approaching these fights correctly or what. Maybe there's like an easier way, but... bruh, it is not easy. Alright.
You told me that Hatch had Paul's full support. I saw otherwise.
There was a temporary misunderstanding.
Vera Kovac. Alim, did you hear that Hatch is out? I don't know exactly what went down, but Holden from Acquisitions says Hatch did something that really piss off Serene. Maybe something that involved blowing something up on the island. I don't know, and frankly, I don't know if Holden did either. It all sounds pretty crazy even by Monarch standards. Anyway, Holden says Hatch got escorted out of his office by a whole bunch of armed security guys. I mean, that wasn't a security will escort you out of the building situation. Holden says it was for real. So I guess that guy's gone. It's done. Good riddance. Maybe now we can get some work done without Darth Vaderate the crap out of us. That guy's always creeped me out. I totally understand. It's so true. Oh, I had another thing too. You were right. Dr. Amaral came back. I was sure Joyce would just kill her, but nope, she made it back alive. Anyway, glad I was wrong about that one. She's cool people. She picked a good time to come back too. Things are getting really bad outside. It's really starting to dawn on me. We're really lucky to be here instead of stuck out there in the craziness. Okay. They said there's planes coming down from the sky now. Crazy. Let me know you're okay, LMV. Anything else new? Darth Vader. Maybe that's so true. I don't know if I want to go that way,
Fiona.
champ.
I'm trying to get to the Sky Bridge.
Skybridge. You're in marketing right now. That's okay. Yeah, I think I got it. Hey, Jack. Be careful. There's something really weird going on in this building.
Yeah, no, I know. Where are we at here? Part 1, 32%.
Monarch was scrambling. Paul's empire was falling apart all around me. I'd never seen anything like it. But Paul had. That's what he was preparing for all those years. He didn't do a very good job.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Collectibles I missed. Shit, I missed something. And I can't go back. Well, it is what it is. Sometimes you don't really miss something, it's just that it's in an area considered like past. If that makes sense.
Scratch that thing.
Huh?
Holy shit.
Yeah. Time what? Time stabber. What the fuck? About my screenplay and new video. Hey Sophia, I still haven't heard from you about my screenplay. I know you're busy. You're busy with all your work, but this is really taking off in a big way. So let's try to get going this, okay? Get going on this. I know this thing is gonna be huge, so I just went ahead and mortgaged my house to make this thing reality. It's my dream and I'm gonna follow my dream. And once I get the Kickstarter going, this thing's gonna pay me back for the mortgage, so no problem. I already shot a short promo thing for the KS campaign, Kickstarter campaign. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna star in it, but I've got a really cool part for you too if you want it. You'd be perfect for it. Yeah, I wonder which one. Also, like I said, I'm gonna need that science feedback stuff soon. Let me know ASAP. Bruce, please. Yeah, no, we really missed whatever the fuck that is. A Chronon source, maybe? I hope it's not a Quantum Ripple. No, there isn't any in this one. Okay. Maybe a document. Fuck! Shit! I want 100% this game! Oops.
Time machine here? Shit. This is where they brought the university core. This is Paul's machine. Looks like they have it on the top floor.
Ensure proceeding at CFR chamber is secure. Confession to Paul Serene. Sir, I know you won't have a chance to read this email until you return to the HQ, but I have turned this over in my head repeatedly and see no other option than to let you know what I have done. I have deactivated the stutter proofing at the building. I had maintenance access and I used it. But I want you to know that I did it under tremendous duress. Martin Hatch left me no choice, so that's why. He threatened my family and I didn't know what else to do. I still don't. I know there are shifters out there. The stutter proofing is gone. And I don't have a Chronon harness, so technically I'm safe. The shifters only exist in stutters, and when one of those hits, I freeze just like the rest of the world. So whatever happens during the stutter, I'm safe barring some kind of desynchronization-related accident. What that means, though, is that one eye blink, I'm here in the next one, there's 2 dead strikers on the floor, dead because of me. There's blood all over me from nothing. From nowhere. I'm looking at them right now, typing this on my phone. I can smell the blood and, I don't know, ozone, I guess, and smoke. Their gear sparking. They'd be alive if I hadn't... I'm sorry. I think I'm hyperventilating. I don't know if I can hold it together much longer. I don't know why Hatch wanted this to happen, but he did. I think he wants the CF4 for some reason. You can't trust that fucker, sir. I know you're close, but I think he's as evil as they come. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm not making excuses. I know I fucked up. I don't know how to deal with this. I have always respected your drive and dedication. You have no idea. But I don't have those things. I'm just an engineer. This is just too much for me. If you come back and fix things, please look after my family. They didn't have anything to do with this. Bernard Riker, Senior Chronon Tech. I know you're close, like, to being evil. Is that what, like, how he meant it? But he still admires him. Interesting. So there isn't a shit ton of shifters or anything. It's just... Oh my god, that's an annoying sound. Yikes. Oh, yikes. And my left ear. Okay. It's just Hatch. I don't think there's any other. Jack. Oh, lucky! Lucky Jack! Oh my god, you're lucky that time just went back. Now the stutter's gone.
What the fuck was that thing?
It was Martin Hatch as a shifter, bruh.
Train.
Yep.
All personnel, stay clear of the lower levels. There's a possible hazard. Repeat, stay clear of the lower levels.
Need to get in there.
There appears to be a train crashed into the building. The situation is under control. All personnel should remain in secure areas. There are intruders in the building. Repeat, remain in secured areas.
Can I come back there? Wait a minute. There's a Chronon thingy. Is there another door? I think so, maybe. Well, I can't do anything here anyways.
Another door I need help with, Fiona.
You're at Serene's office. Good. Just a second. This one's a little tricky. Serene's got access to the CFR chamber, and there's going to be a pretty dangerous guy there guarding. Got it. Just be careful, okay?
Yeah, shifters without a stutter.
But he left behind the one thing I needed.
Shifters without stutters are not as dangerous, you know. Untitled note, I have left this message for you to find, so that soon when the time comes and I ask you to choose, you can do so with your eyes open and with some hint of understanding. I have no secrets, and the only things I choose to omit are the ones that you in your current limited state would not be able to grasp, no matter how hard I try to make you understand. I have walked down the same path as you are on. Once, from your perspective a long time ago, although time no longer has such meaning to me. I too came in contact with a time machine. That's for Martin. In my case, it was not a man-made device, but a natural one in a cave. It should come as no surprise, really, that such things exist, much like natural nuclear reactors do exist, such as the now defunct ones at Oklo, Africa. After all, the Mayor Joyce field has its irregularities. I too became chronon active. I too developed chronon syndrome. And in time, I too lost control and became a shifter. Became at once everything and nothing, was everywhere and nowhere, died countless deaths and was still alive. My every probability, every possibility happening at once. I promise I would not lie, and thus I tell you, the noise and pain and the rage were more than anyone could suffer and not go insane. I burned in this fire for a long time. There were brief moments of awareness in the endless nightmare, different versions of certain key moments in my life that I found myself reliving again and again, trying to make things right like a puzzle, on and on and on. Can you imagine? I am convinced that the stutter at the end of time saved me. For those were the only places, the only times where I could even briefly stop and rest and slowly find focus and control again, obviously, and ultimately master the state, not emerge from it, not be cured, not go back to what I was before, for there is no such thing, but to learn to be in one place and everywhere at once. My perception is altered, like that of someone who has seen a perceptual illusion and discovered that the picture is both a young girl and an old woman at the same time. Once you see them both, you can never not see them. We are such limited beings. We play with just one piece and just one square on an endless chessboard. Just one life, one timeline, in an infinite multiverse of possibilities. Am I an exception? The only one who has found his way to the other side? Or is this just a shifter's brief dream before a stutter collapses? I love this so much. There are other shifters, your best friend, who is now your mortal enemy, Dr. Kim. Others, some whom you know. It doesn't matter who, because they are gone, and when they emerge, if they ever emerge, they will not be who they were, just as I am not who I was before. I have done my part in helping you all achieve this state. If time is an ocean with a frozen surface, then the starters in the end of time are holes in that ice, opportunities to come up for air. I have a plan, it's already in motion, but it would be futile to try to explain it to you, like trying to explain 3 dimensions to someone who can only see one. But make no mistake, I do not look down on you. I strive for humility, even as I shift this world from one state to another. I will make this possible. I stand in between. I don't see myself as a gate. I remain humble. I'm something smaller. A hatch. This, I think, is one of my favorite notes in the whole game. So this is from Martin Hatch, 100%. And I just love that they explain how a shifter feels and what it's like for them, because imagine always living through all the possible possibilities that you can, like you, right? At all times. That's great. Like that would make anyone go insane, just like he said. But because they're started to have stutters in time because of the fracture, he can finally be in a stutter and be like, oh my god, I can be present and stop here. You know, like that's how I understand. So for him, obviously, a better world would be the end of time. Finally, he can rest. It just makes sense. Oh my goodness.
We have a mission. Prep the chopper.
Ready to lift off in 15, sir. What's the profile?
Full tactical complement. And we're going to need a tech squad for assembly. I'll brief them on the way.
Copy that. Good hunting, sir.
So he gave himself Hatch as a name. Very cool. I need to stop soon.
My
office alarm went off. Is that you skulking around, Jack?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm done playing games. I'm here for what you stole.
Yes, of course. The CFR. If you understood just how much depended on that, you'd leave it alone. But I know you don't care.
You're right. I don't. And it looks like you're not here to stop me.
Yes. Yes, everything will play out as it has to play out. I'll see you very soon, Jack.
I'm done dancing your tune, you crazy bastard.
I mean, you are though. Like, he knew you would come here and do this. Final instructions. Clarice, as you know, I have a mission to embark on, so I'll try to be brief. I have initiated a lifeboat protocol over Martin's objections. Given how things are developed since then, I'm glad I did. I don't fully understand Martin's motives, but it's obvious he's moving against me, and against the entire survival plan itself. I know you have worked closely with him, and I know that this must come as a shock. It's also alarming that in evading capture, Martin took out an entire security team. For an unarmed man who is ostensibly not combat trained, that should be impossible. Obviously, this is highly alarming news. I don't know if he had help or if there is more to Martin than we have come to suspect. But he's had free reign over this company for a long time, and he's extremely resourceful and persuasive. It's not clear to me who I can trust at all at this point. But I know I can depend on you. I trust that you will see things through in my absence and ensure the stutter-proofing stays up. In particular, I would appreciate if you would ensure that Dr. Amaral stays safe in the lifeboat. She has been through a lot during the past 24 hours, and she still managed to make her way back to us and bring vital intel. Thank you for your loyal service, Clarice. It has always been appreciated, Paul. Yeah, that's how he knew where the second...
That was just a couple of minutes between stutters.
Fuck.
The countermeasure was Paul's prize. Everything he built was based on Will's device. His plan depended on it. You better believe I look forward to taking it from him.
What was I saying? Oh my god, I'm never gonna get that Chronon source. Oh. Never mind. Yay! I wanted to see... Oh yeah, that's how he knew how to go to the swimming pool with the second time machine, because Dr. Emerald told him.
Only one of Serene's treatments survived the explosion. His time was running out.
So was everybody else's.
Time is running out. Our time is running out. You can't push it off the ground. Time machine core. Paul, don't worry about it. We're on schedule. Your time machine core from the university has been transported to the HQ and is currently being installed in a new time machine frame we've built for it. You have direct access to it from the CFR chamber as requested. And no, before you ask, you can't actually access the CFR chamber from the time machine. The elevator can only be activated from within the chamber. So no one working on the machine can get to CFR. I thought you'd appreciate a layer of added security. I know how important it is to keep the CFR safe. Anyway, I know you don't actually intend to use the time machine, but should you ever need it, all you need to do is deploy the corridor. It's actually all hooked up now, but we're still running some final diagnostics. The tech should be ready with it before the gala's over. Oh shit, I should have started from the bottom! Paul, we now have finalized the plans for acquiring the transportation and time machine core from the university lab. Your instructions are quite clear. We won't actually move in until your younger self has entered the machine, and the men will try to take the Joyces alive, with the understanding that Jack Joyce in particular could be a threat, and neither can be allowed to escape under any circumstances. Still quite uncomfortable with all this, Paul. I understand your reasoning, and I know the stakes are high, but I don't want to see anybody hurt. It's an anti-ethical? No? the H and TH. Anyways, to marvel as a scientist, and I wish you'd reconsider. Surely there's a better way to resolve this. Moral implications aside, the loss of Dr. Joyce's expertise alone would be a great blow. If everything goes smoothly and quietly, we will transport the core directly to the Monarch Tower via ground route. If there's commotion and it seems there's any risk of detection, we will instead airlift the core to our dry docks operation and then move it discreetly from there to the HQ. The construction of the new time machine frame at the top of Monarch Tower has been finished since last year. Once we have received the core, it will be installed into the time machine per your orders. I know you don't intend to use it, but even with the limitations the nature of time travel imposes on us, I have to say it seems like a great waste to not take advantage of such a resource, both from strategic and scientific point of view, Dr. Sophia. Sophia, I understand why you would feel that way, but this isn't something I take lightly. It's my experience that time travel only complicates things, and while my own trip through time has given us great opportunities, it also set me on this path. I want to control it, not use it. That said, I want to have the machine ready to use for emergencies. My foreknowledge of future events will end very soon, and it might prove to be useful to have the option of obtaining more detailed information from the future. Obviously, given that the furthest you could go back to the machine's activation at the university, visiting the past seemed fairly useless. Also ensure that the machine is heavily guarded at all times. Nobody is allowed to operate the machine besides myself, and I want the corridor to remain undeployed until I give specific orders to the contrary. As for the Joyce brothers, I intend to give Will the option of joining us, if possible, but I know him. He's a very stubborn and unstable man, and I don't know if you could ever trust him. I don't need to remind you that he built in that ridiculous little workshop with very limited resources, just like Iron Man, a device that broke the local physics at Ground Zero and caused my Chronon syndrome. I don't intend to give him a chance to show us what else he could do if he decides that we're a target. That, along with the visions I have seen, there are certain sentimental reasons that make me wish I could let William live, but I doubt that he makes it possible for us. As for Jack, I'm not too worried about him. It took me a long time to master my abilities, so Jack shouldn't be a problem unless he manages to use stutters to escape the area. Luckily, stutters should be very rare in these early stages of the fracture. Still, I've come too far to take any chances. I'd prefer to take him alive, but nothing can be allowed to put our plan at risk. I'm sorry to have to involve you in something like this. I know it's not what you signed up for, and as I said, I don't expect you to be personally involved with that part of the operation in any way. I'm not particularly happy about this part myself, and I wish I had better options. But our circumstances are as they are, and I have come too far to falter now. I hope you understand. Yeah, she does. I think she likes him. Paul, yes, of course, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to add to your burden, and I know that these are hard decisions. You can count on us to proceed as planned. I know you're exceptionally busy now that the time is almost upon us, but I was hoping you'd have time for dinner. Sophia, please update me on our progress with the time machine core relocations. Where are we with this? So he didn't say for dinner. Well, we don't know. It seems like he didn't answer it, and I read this earlier. He kept it business, but it was difficult for him to keep it business.
Paul spent a long time running Monarch in secret. It probably didn't help with that whole disconnected from reality thing.
Reflections on the end. I wish my memories about the end of time were clearer, but it was anything but a clear time in my life. And the world was such a jumble, frozen mess of different timelines crashing together. So it's worse than like those stutters we're seeing right now. I was running for my life the whole time, trying to avoid the shifters. Not an ideal state of mind for gathering intel. And it didn't help that she kept chasing me, trying to kill me. Beth Wilder, one of my own people. It was her all along. Even then, trapped in the end of time, as little as I understood about what was going on, I could tell she wasn't like me. That she didn't have the powers I did. I knew she had some kind of technology that kept her going in that suspended hell. Of course, I had no idea. And that's... I mean, he would know what technology now. because they made it. Of course, I had no idea it was a device I would eventually have my people develop. But you should have thought of it, though. I suppose I should appreciate the irony that it was our Chronon harness, my own Chronon harness, that it gave me the idea for the Lifeboat protocol. Yeah! The idea that our technology could let humanity survive the end of time. I suppose I have to thank her for that, and she paid for her sins in the end. But she left her mark on me. I know the time to pay for mine is approaching quickly, but not just yet. Back then, when Walder and I played our game of cat and mouse at the end of time, if I had an ounce of the control over my powers that I do now, things would have turned out very differently between the two of us. She was strong and had the training, and I was young and weak and scared. Even so, my abilities gave me an edge. I was lucky she didn't have the full striker gear. She was the one with the upper hand. I didn't learn to properly control my abilities until much later. In those days, they were unpredictable and operated on instinct. Control didn't come easy. I can't help but be aware that this doesn't seem to be the case for Jack. His mastery is growing by leaps and bounds. Is it just because that's the way he's always been, fast on his feet, bold and adaptive? Or is the fracture affecting him too? I thought we could contain him. It cost us dearly. It's not a mistake I will make again. Well, yeah. Of course not. Okay. Paul Martin, Quantum Ripple Research Unit. Oh, I know you've both been arguing that the Quantum Ripple Causality Research Subdivision has great potential and we should keep it funded. I must once again implore you to reconsider. I'll be the first one to admit that the technology is impressive. The fact that doctors, morphine, and rangers can actually try the consequences rippling out from minor shifts within the Mayor Joyce field is incredible, and the level of informational detail they managed to obtain is amazing. But here's the thing. They've been at it for 2 years now, and they have not produced a single useful result. Yes, we can trace actual events from their small inception point to the actual consequences, very much in keeping with the basic chaos theory concept of a butterfly flapping its wings. But well, so what? Every single thing that happens in this universe is the result of such a chain of events. Being able to see the chain offers no real insight to anything due to the very randomness of the process. Huh. Furthermore, it's utterly misleading. You could say that some tiny event or tiny decision in my life yesterday led me to writing this email, and that's technically true. But so did some tiny event or tiny decision in my life 15 years ago. It's all a chain. The event yesterday didn't take place in a vacuum. It didn't come out of nowhere. So what's the point? We have no control over it. We don't get to direct it, and we get no useful information out of it. Also, have you actually seen the reports they generate? From a technological point of view, the way they manage to automate their analysis of the fluctuation signatures within the Mayor Joyce field is impressive, but again, it's all meaningless babble with no practical applications. Their personal remarks on the reports are even worse. With all due respect to Ron and Terry and their indisputable technical expertise, I don't know what they're doing, and I'm not sure they do either. It's like they're coming up with stuff at random. The above outlines my concerns as to the futility of the entire process, and I suspect that may not be enough to sway you, but I have one final point which I think you should consider very, very carefully. The entire program is an unforgivable waste of Monarch resources. I don't mean money, although the entire Quantum Ripple Causality Research subdivision is costing us millions and millions of dollars, but that doesn't really matter, because I know we can afford that. However, there's a more vital resource they're consuming. Each time they fire up their rig and delve into the Mayor Joyce field, they eat up a huge amount of chronon particles. Those are a finite resource, and as you know, we are projecting that the Ground Zero's yield will rapidly diminish as the fracture takes hold, which will happen very soon. You may not understand what the real impact of this is, so let me put it to you in practical terms. Every single time they detect and analyze a quantum ripple, it costs us a week of potential Lifeboat runtime minimum. Given Monarch primary purpose and the total lack of useful result, I believe that's a luxury we cannot afford. Yeah, I recommend shutting them down immediately or at the latest during our next reorg. We can reallocate the resource to something useful and put Ron and Terry's expertise into great use designing the lifeboat. I'm sure we wouldn't regret putting them to work on that, given their track record of working with Chronon Tech. So there was a little bit there, enough for Martin, sure, but also for Paul to be like to sacrifice a week worth. Like, I'm sure they knew about that. Every time a week worth of lifeboat protocol life for those studies. So I'm like, okay, clearly, like, they were interested in that a lot.
17 years he lived through twice. All of it mapped out from memory.
That's crazy.
He knew the market trends before they occurred. He had the tools to make a fortune, and he did.
Yeah.
Paul told me that he tried to change things. Failed. What he'd seen, it broke him. And I'd seen Beth go down the same path, but Paul, it consumed him.
2022. Might be a good time to read the ripples. We don't have one here. We have one here. Yeah, these are cool. So this is Terry and fuck, I forgot already the name. Morphin and Ranger, anyways. Yeah, so those are the two they were just talking about. So that was the first quantum ripple we did. Cause Pebble core stability equations solved. How on earth? In the Riverport University Project Promenade Lab. Effect ripple. University core stabilize. HQ time machine prime. Massive power outage in the town of Ordinary, Maine. A sudden uprise of violent crime overnight. Lab assistant Waynes leaves for home early to celebrate. Finds wife with the mailman. Kills both in jail. Maybe also a phone call. Lab supervisor Rolling alerted to the scene. Suffers a fatal car crash. Number sequence 01122 is featured in the results yielded once the fixed equation is implemented. Ben Jones Elias, time traveler, check mark, question mark, wins the lottery. The winning number includes 11 and 22. Checked by Dr. Morphin. This just feels like what to do? Like Nick was right. You know what I mean? A time traveler, really? Could be a time traveler. Look, we can't just... No, it could be a time traveler. But you can't prove it's not a time traveler. Well, you can't prove it's not an alien or a hyper-intelligent dog. Not being able to disprove it doesn't mean... Yeah, it could be an alien. God. Schrodinger. That is so funny. Wait. Do we have one here? No. We have one here. Paul Serene orders Ram statuette to be transported to the HQ. Significance, memento, pure gold, painted over, MacGuffin. 2 members of Safeguard unit kill each other, fighting over it to steal the statuette. Selfies of Monarch employees posing with the Ram start trending in social media. PR department gonna go bad. The state of Utah initiates legal proceedings against Monarch. Selfies of Monarch. A sudden spike in the dairy product commodities market. Intentional? I really don't think we should be transcribing these discussions into the official record. You don't know when some great insight will appear. This is all just speculation. No, it's not speculation. We know that the statue caused a ripple. Alright, but That part stands, yes, but pure gold, seriously? It's just because you saw the Maltese Falcon not necessarily. Oh my goodness. Finally, we have an answer about what did the quantum ripple really do. Senior broker Haskins loses his gala invitation. Intentional sabotage, accident. Haskins is late to the gala when his wife divorces him. Haskins on a burnout leave. Haskins' invitation is sold on eBay by someone using a pseudonym. Blanche McDougal? Aha! Wait, wasn't that Nick? Am I? Large numbers of monarch butterflies found dead from coast to coast. How is that related? I'm so okay with this one. Haskins is such an asshole. Nobody likes working with that guy. I know the feeling. I spat in his coffee once. Wow. Okay. Believe me, he had it coming. And then some. Probably shouldn't put that on the record, though. Make sure to erase that, don't worry. So these cost a week. So we're already at 3 weeks off the lifeboat. Cause. A standee of a T-Rex with a football and a text Rexes appears out of nowhere in the industrial area in 2010. A time travel closed loop? Are there any? A paradox? A prank? The new Riverport football team, Riverport Rexes, is formed and adopts the T-Rex as their mascot in 2011. Due to the university fraternity prank, really? The standee ends up on Gull Islands in a rowboat. An identical, the same, question mark, standee goes missing at Ground Zero in 2016. Ground Zero drone surveillance inventory. Oh, sure. That's crazy. Again with the time travel? We know it's possible. Yeah, but it doesn't follow that every single thing is... No, look, wait, this one though. It appeared right out of thin air. Well, out of thin air! Time travel doesn't really work like out of thin air! That's so funny! Okay. Do we have more? We do. Classified. Private gala speeches leaked via live broadcast. Monarch PR director Oswald, recovering from surgery in Riverport Hospital, suffers a massive stroke. The ... cartoon show rescheduled due to additional news coverage on the Monarch gala. Numerous conspiracy theories on Monarch appear online, including several links to an alleged secret government agency, Bureau of Altered World Events. Bureau of Altered World Events. AWE, huh? BAWE. I thought it was AWE. I thought it was related to Alan Wake, but maybe not. Huh. Bureau of Altered World Events. Have we heard about this before? I feel like we might have in like the blackboard at the beginning of the game where there was like a lot of stuff. Interesting. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, this is bad. Serene's gonna be mad. Why? Because of the reputation. An erotic audiobook is broadcast. That was erotic? It was like D&D, wasn't it? I never realized that was erotic. What? Over the R&D facility PA system, vandalism, confession of love. Dr. R. Morphin finds himself aroused by what he hears. Dr. T. Ranger does not. Chronon Tech striker candidate Saunders is distracted by the broadcast, falls off a cliff and drowns. Al Hakola's erotic novel Adventures in Flesh skyrockets on the bestseller list. A confession of love? What? That's conjecture, I know, but wait, what the hell, Ron? Morphin finds himself aroused. No, we're not including this in the results. You're insane. I'm sorry, Derry, but Ron and Derry, but I hold us to a rigorous scientific standard. We have to report and record our findings exactly. Nobody wants to know this kind of nonsense. You don't know that, and you're being very judgmental. And anyway, I already failed the report. Oh my god. These are so unserious. I love it. No quantum ripple. And we have one here. An unidentified online source placed Jack Joyce in a catering van somewhere in Riverport. Catering service employees arrested by Monarch all over Riverport. All the mimes at the Riverport Street Performer Convention arrested by Monarch. A clown performing at a child's birthday party arrested by a Monarch. Why? Do you think these ripples are significant? That's the thing, you can't tell. I mean, one thing leads to another. It's a chain reaction of cause and effect. Fine. We have this information. We can see the pattern they make, but it doesn't really make any difference. Well, I don't know if that's true. It's like you flip a coin, it's heads or tails, but there's no stakes to it. It just doesn't lead to anything. Yeah, well, tell that to the mice. True. Pour them. Oh, right here. Power outage in the industrial area transformer yard, July 4, 2010. Paul the Punch Palmer quits his job as an electrician, goes into politics. Palmer's rival candidate, District Attorney Billings, killed in a freak accident involving faulty wiring in 2012. Paul the Punch Palmer ran for mayor in 2016. How far the ripples can go. Wait, what? This was back in 2010. I was gonna vote for that guy. Yep, I managed to trace the ripples. Crazy, huh? I can still vote for him. How do you do that? Yeah, but it's not the same anymore. That makes sense. Nothing has changed. He's a good or bad candidate as he ever was. As good. It's just not the same. Yeah. Here we are. Okay. So we missed something. We missed like a document, I believe. Or intel. I think I could. What? How can I? Here is an upgrade. I think I could upgrade something actually. Oh no, we need one more. The one we missed probably. No, we didn't miss a chronon. We missed a document or something. I don't know then. We need one more point.
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire. But behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear.
I don't know if it's dying, or more like a different state.
Dr. Amaral was the one thing keeping Paul alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
That's not my place to comment on.
Finally, Jack is reading between the lines. That's crazy. Personal notes. I found myself at a loss. We knew that the fracture would arrive. It was clear very quickly that the process was occurring much faster than Paul's projections, his experiences, had led us to believe. That was alarming in itself, but there is another concern. With the fracture, Paul's condition seems to have accelerated rapidly. I don't know what to do about either one of these issues. I haven't had a chance to examine Paul properly, and of course he won't consent to any real tests at this point. He won't take the time, not with the situation being as critical as it is. He has to prepare for the gala, to take care of every little stupid thing Martin throws out for him. He won't think of himself at all, and I'm afraid that will cost us dearly. So I don't know, I'm just speculating, but I believe this acceleration is a reaction to the stutters in time. In zero state, his wave function is further disrupted by the excess chronon energies within his body. Before the university incident, before the fracture, the condition was progressive but controllable. The lack of stutters helped keep it in check. Now its progress is rampant, and I worry that it may reach a critical point soon. We always knew that was a possibility, but all of our projections assumed we would have years, time enough to come up with a cure, or a way to stop its progress. Which means there's a very real chance that in the near future, Paul's condition overtakes him, And if he does become a shifter, I don't know what to do about it. We haven't been able to help Dr. Kim. I don't know what we could do for Paul. I don't know what to do. The treatments are still working, but they take a toll on him, and their effect is greatly diminished. I'm concerned we may hit a point where he's forced to use them so often that the treatment becomes worse than the condition itself. And yet, I don't see any other options. We will not rest. He insists on doing so much. I know he chafes under his dependence on the treatments. He sees it as a weakness. I'm afraid I may lose him. 100% you will.
Can't walk away, Joyce!
No. No.
Who the hell?
No.
Just one of you. Really? Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from the CFR. Please. You're issue for this.
I don't wanna. I don't.
Have it your way.
I don't wanna fight him. This is like The Last of Us Part 2 all over again, but not as bad.
Of course he's got one of those.
Not as bad meaning.
Okay.
Oh yeah. How do I break this thing? I hope there's a cutscene or something that makes me not kill him. You know what I mean? What kind of fight was that? Like...
Don't do it, man. Just stay down.
Fuck you. I've got too much riding on this. You're not going anywhere.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Seeing that face put it into perspective. They were all misled, manipulated to believing they were doing what was right, what was necessary.
Liam Burke made his choice.
Liam Burke was an unnecessary casualty, one of way too many.
So did it stop for him because he took off like the mask or something? Like the stutter finally got to him?
The lifeboat revolved around the countermeasure. He knew Will would try to take it back. That's why he was killed. He knew I'd try to do the same eventually.
Clearly, he was right.
So this was nowhere near The Last of Us Part 2, turns out. We're fine. People! Because there seems to be a certain lack of clarity about when it's appropriate for someone to enter the CFR chamber and mess with the chrome field regulator. And because I just had fired Kevin Janeway because he did that exact thing. Let me remind you of the approved CFR procedure. You do not touch the CFR, period. I may touch the CFR because I'm the lead technician in charge of it. Dr. Sophia Amaral may touch the CFR because she's our head of research and she knows what she's doing. Mr. Paul Serene may touch the CFR because he's Paul fucking Serene and it's his CFR. Nobody else touches the CFR. On occasion, some enormously lucky individuals who have been personally trained by me and are proven to be very, very dependable and incredibly good at their jobs, who don't have a track record of trying to enter the CFR chamber like paint huffing imbeciles because they just wanted to take a closer look at it, and who have remembered to bribe the lead technician in charge of the CFR with Tom Waits tickets, may be given written instructions to perform specific procedures in the CFR. That will be a great honor and a sign of a significant degree of trust, and those people should be accorded all professional respect and an appropriate degree of brown-nosing and or passive-aggressive displays of envy by their peers. Or to put it another way, you do not touch the CFR unless you want to join Kevin in the how to stop being an arrogant dumb shit who jeopardizes the only hope for a future for the human race. The entire human race, because his mansplaining ass thought what the CFR really needed was a random dude who knew better. Self-improvement course down at the unemployment office, which I'm sure is where we all believe he was escorted to by those armed men. Oh my god, there are no exceptions to this. The entire Lifeboat protocol depends on the CFR being present, properly connected, and functioning normally. You do not want to jeopardize this. This is bigger than any of us, and we're not here to fuck around. Lauren Meg Stevenson, lead CFR tech. She's so funny. Why is she so funny? She had no business being this funny. That's so good. One of my favorites, once again. Documents in this game.
They'd stockpiled all the chronon particles from Ground Zero to keep the lifeboat running.
Enough to hopefully last until a proper solution was discovered.
Everyone, please be advised that we are now at a point where lifeboat activation may occur. Accordingly, I have ensured that preparations are underway for activation. As a part of that, what chronon particle stores still remain at the Ground Zero harvesting operation are being moved to the headquarters and placed into the master chronon particle repository, ready to be placed under the CFR's control. Please be aware that what we have managed to accumulate until this point is very likely to be all the chronon particles we ever have access to. Due to the fracture's effects on the Mayor Joyce fields, the Ground Zero anomaly is showing definite signs of weakening. As a result, the chronon particle yield decreases drastically and will soon drop to baseline. While we obviously continue more traditional chronon particle harvesting operations in order to maximize our stockpile, we all need to recognize that sourcing them outside of the Ground Zero conditions is extremely inefficient. Or in plain terms, unless we find another source of chronon particles, and I don't believe we will, what we have now is all we will ever have. Please be aware that all use of chronon technology eats into our limited resources, and while we of course recognize that we need to have our strikers and other soldiers operate in stutters, each operation undertaken will eat away at our stockpile and, in very real terms, cost us days of lifeboat runtime. Accordingly, we have to plan all use of this technology closely and choose our battles carefully. That said, we should also realize the ongoing situation with Jack Joyce constitutes an emergency and will most likely require unconventional chronon particle investments. Just the same, we should be aware of the cost. I expect to see projected chronon particle consumption rates for the foreseeable future and simulations in how long our stockpile will last, adjusted for all of the scenarios we have discussed. See our last meeting minutes in our next Monday meeting. Sophia. Alrighty then.
Fiona, I'm at the CFR chamber. Door's locked.
That's way above my access level. But since my friend disabled security earlier, I should be able to do this. Listen, I don't really know what the plan is, but it's all up to you.
That's gonna be Charlie's body. I was just saying in my head. I was just wondering, like, is Charlie has to be there? That's Charlie.
It was like walking into a shrine. This was our holy relic.
Oh.
There'd been some kind of struggle in the chamber. I didn't know the details. Somebody cleaned it up.
A man named Charlie Wincott. I believe he chose to take a stand. Unfortunately, it ended badly for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems to be that kind of work environment.
Man, it makes me so sad, bro. I was so shocked. Personal notes on the CFR. I might need to read that later because I need to end. Data Samurai! Oh, that was intel. Yeah, so I missed a document in like one of the rooms. Is what I'm understanding. Fuck! It's at the beginning, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Like, I could replay it and it'd be fine. Serene Diary unlocked. Seven and 8.
September 11th, 2001.
It's just in one ear. I don't like that. We will watch. Do not worry. Next time. Okay. I could read, and then I need to end. Could read this one. This one. Personal notes from Dr. Kim. This thing feels like a conundrum wrapped in a puzzle. It's an incredible piece of technology, and I feel like we're only scratching the surface of what it can do. We have already learned so much. Am I finally gonna understand how this works? I thought I had a good understanding of the intricacies of chronon particles and their practical applications before. Now I realize that I've still got a great deal to learn. The chronon field regulator, as I've decided to call it, is a little miracle. How such a small device can do so much is beyond me. I know it taps into the Mayer-Joyce field, but I don't know how. My experiments just show it can do it. It can also manipulate the field. I wish I knew how. Still, wait. So it taps into the... Okay. Still, the mechanics of this operation gives me ideas. New avenues of thought I've been trying to find for such a long time. The task that have been set by Mr. Serene has frankly stumped me for years. Knowing that what we observe as a passage of time is just a result of chronon particles being constantly generated within the Mayer-Joyce field is a simple fact that I've been aware for a long time. But being able to manipulate those particles in a meaningful way, well, that's another question. The mechanics of the situations are clear, almost frustratingly so. In a zero-state environment, there are no chronon particles, and thus time is frozen. The idea of artificially flooding an area with chronon particles to enable the passage of time is the obvious solution. But actually finding a way of doing that, that's something else. Not only are chronon particles incredibly difficult to source, so obtaining enough to actually stutter-proof an area for any time longer than a fraction of a second has always seemed impossible. Perhaps even more importantly, the mechanism of manipulating the particles in a way that would actually allow me to define a certain volume of space as stutter-proof has constantly eluded me. Well, Ground Zero has solved the former problem for us. We're almost up and running, and very soon we will have the ability to harvest chronon particles at useful rates. We'll be able to build a truly formidable stockpile of them in the years to come. As for the latter problem, manipulating the chronon particles, that seems to be something the CFR does with ease. Its ability to tap into the Mayer-Joyce field and effect changes in its topology is exactly what I need. Unfortunately, I don't know how it does it. I don't have a clue. And I don't know how to effectively control these effects, but my research into the practical effects of its operation has given me ideas for a different kind of chronon technology that works on a somewhat similar principle. Probably the striker gear. Except instead of tapping into the Mayer-Joyce field, it generates a similar localized field of its own, an artificial chronon particle field. And within that field, we can manipulate chronon particles at will. This means that we should be able to create stutter-proofing technology, allowing us to shield a certain area from the effects of zero state. And I believe I will be able to miniaturize the technology to allow for personalized devices with the same effect. Almost like an environmental suit of sort, with a harness the user would wear to create a chronon field around his body. There are still many challenges here, one of which is that the any significant volume of stutter-proof space will incur an unacceptably high drain on chronon particles, which are decidedly limited resource. Obviously, with the Lifeboat protocol requiring a large stutter-proof area that we can maintain for years, quite possibly decades, this is a critical issue we have to solve, and Mr. Serene has made that quite clear to me. Frankly, even with Mr. Hatch backing me, I was about to say baking, the thought of disappointing Serene over this makes me quite anxious. I understand his concerns, and they are of course entirely founded, but the man's intensity is unnerving. In any case, I'm hopeful I will figure out this problem soon. I'm hoping to be able to use the CFR itself to regulate the flow of chronon particles. Given its nature, I suspect it might be eminently suitable for such a role in a Lifeboat project and cut down our chronon consumption rate by a great margin. My control over CFR is limited, but this seems to be a very basic functionality of it, so I'm optimistic that I can do it. I'm still looking into it, one thing at a time. We've already made great progress, and I will say that Mr. Serene's been quite complimentary with these successes, so I think he'll give us the time we need. Well, it's not like he had a lot of choice in the matter. I'll be honest, the CFR is becoming a bit of an obsession for me. I wish I could sit down and have that conversation and just ask those questions. How did he build it? What's it actually for? But I've been denied that opportunity. A part of me wants to open the CFR up and get to the bottom of it, but the potential consequences terrify me. We've already seen what it can do if unleashed. Even worse, there's the possibility that I couldn't put it back together, and just the idea of making a mistake like that is positively bowel liquefying thought. Having to explain that to Mr. Serene, no thank you. So as it is, I have only dared to open up a bit of the casing to get a rough idea. That's how he became a shifter. Of some of the engineering inside. It's amazing work, and it has certainly been a lesson in humility for me. I still have a lot to learn, but I'm a very fast learner, and this has to be the most important work anyone has ever engaged in the history of humanity. If we succeed our mission, the world will not soon forget the name of Dr. Henry Kim. That's how he got sick and became a shifter. Because he got just too much out of that.
It
Here we
took
go.
11 years for Will to build the countermeasure. Beth died for it, and I knew it could fix the fracture.
But how?
Fucking thing. The problem was, I didn't have a clue how to use it. The only person who did was dead. But Monarch had a way of getting to him before that ever happened.
The university time machine. They've got the core here.
Monarch had built their own time machine above the CFR chamber. That's where I needed to go.
You still believed you could go back and save your brother?
Yes.
I guess maybe Paul will be waiting for us coming back from time machine in the swimming pool. I'm trying to connect the dots here. Martin is gonna attack us again.
Paul took the core of the time machine from the university, hooked it up to his own machine. It was part of his sick desire for control, but that gave me one last shot at fixing things. I could go back, maybe get to Will before Paul killed him. And if I could get the countermeasure in Will's hands, maybe I could still turn everything around.
Oh boy. There's enemy in here. Enemies.
Core was set, the machine was prepped. I had to put the corridor in place.
What's this? Oh.
Okay, this should
I'm gonna
do
get
it.
attacked. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. about this. There's a shit ton of them. Can I break that or like... I don't know if that works at all. Okay, I guess I don't... Oh. Where the fuck? Ah. Eh? What a ballerina. What a ballerina. Wow. Oh. There's a lot of them. Oh, ah! Lord have mercy. Okay.
Finally.
Hey.
It's fine, let's go.
Yeah, are we serious right now? Holy fuck. This is bad. Okay, that worked. That's what I wanted to do. No, no, no. No, no, no. Of course. Ugh. Stressful. Okay, you don't have a... Alright. You don't have a... I can just go ahead.
He's right here.
No, no, no. No, no! Oh my god. Stressful. Okay. Jesus Christ, I almost died. It's so hard to control that. Okay. Woo, that was hard.
Oh, you're welcome, you very slow machine lady. The machine was ready. I just needed to put in the date. The earliest I could go back to was the time that the core was first activated.
Yeah.
At the university.
Not much time to rescue your brother.
I didn't have a choice.
You better be as advertised.
How is that gonna work? But I remember that I predicted this like way back. I don't know if that's gonna happen. In the library, I think we killed someone up there, and then I'm pretty sure we saved our brother. I actually do believe that. But we're gonna appear like when? Because when it was first activated, we didn't see us. If it's already written and there's no change and it's a loop, then we should have seen us go out of the machine when we first activated it. Okay, we were in.
What's up, fellas?
Oh, shit!
Gotcha. So we were just behind. I need to stop. I'm gonna stop here.
HQ, we've got an intruder in the lab. Core extraction team is down, over.
All of them? How? Joyce
It
is...
didn't save, did it?
Moving in.
Open fire, but avoid damage to the core at all costs.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it didn't save. I'm gonna just continue until it saves properly.
I got there after the fracture initiated. Too late to stop it all before it ever started.
But not too late to save Will. All you had to do was get to him in time.
Yeah, that was the plan.
HQ, we've got security footage of the Joyce brothers escaping through the server room on the lower level.
Raider Team 3, intercept immediately. Ready another extraction unit to remove the core.
It just saved. Perfect.
God damn, Paul. What is this?
All right.
Okay, gotta get to the
Great,
library.
we're getting to the end of the game, eh? Yeah, library. I knew it. I knew it. We're like up on the roof or something when we go in as like our Karen Jack back then. Yeah. It was too weird. Like they focused on it so much, you know. When that happened, it was like really weird. So I was like, oh, man, I thought it would be Beth for a while, you know, when I was thinking back on that, but no, I think it's really us. And we haven't actually seen that Will died or something, so we might have stopped, took him, and then the rubble fell or something. So we might not be dead, actually. I knew I could keep hope. We'll see. Fascinating. I love this game. I love the story. I feel like it would make such a good movie, like an actual full-on movie. It's very cinematic, you know, and the story is so interesting. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll read Time 9 for sure. Like, I just don't have the time. I need to find time. It's so long, you know. But I don't know if part 2 is as long, but part 1 was quite long. So I always need to find the time. But yeah, we'll read that and then continue this. I might be in cosplay next episode, actually. I think I need to ask my moderator, but I'm pretty sure we're getting like towards the end of the game, so I might be in cosplay, yeah, for the next episode. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!